One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass. It's Larson. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious. And these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, he'll throw it. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Willis. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Caught. Crossing the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come." He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Larson. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Beaver! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Willis. Hubs it downfield. Complete downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Just keeps slinging it. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Oh, they're after him. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Beavers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Works the middle of the field. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Inside the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
If you heard that sound, that was the sound of me throwing my clipboard. My goodness, how do I stop this offense? This guy is so dynamic. And what stinks about it is they snap it to the quarterback every play. Running back, I can try to take him out of the game. Receivers, I can try to take out of the game. Quarterback always touching the football, and when he can do this, good luck stopping.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Larson. Good timing on the quick out. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Beavers are on the move. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know the Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any increase in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Rushes on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Willis. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Number 12, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Willis. Deep shot for the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Gators! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. Breaks into the open. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Lynch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lynch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Under fire. Turns it loose. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a man. It's Larson. Touchdown, Beavers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We've got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Larson. Finds his man. It's April. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's April. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air, it's Larson. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Complete. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Beavers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Fouls through the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Willis. Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they've got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Willis. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. He'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's April. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches and passes sticks and still on his feet. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lincoln. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's April. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. and 6. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Scanning the field, it's Larson. Makes the grab on the left.
I love the job by the receiver there on the pro route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant. They would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.